Welcome to day 9 of the Christmas themed live stream by Eagle VP, myself, Keith. I've got guest on tonight, and my first guest is Tim, and my second guest is Catherine. Welcome
Hi.
to the stream.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good
Here,
evening.
it gets some of this. Are you ready?
Hold on. That's it. Yes, I'm ready.
Cop this. Bosh.
Oh, just got it right. Snowball. So, welcome everybody to the stream. Yes, I've got the chat up. So, last night's stream went down quite well, I believe. Do you think so, Catherine?
Yeah, we
really
enjoyed it. We were surprised at how many Christmas films we'd seen.
Yeah.
I caught up with it on catch up today.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I did.
I think there was only 4 that we'd never seen.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with the light with this.
Yeah, you are bright.
Yes, you are
right.
bright.
We'll change the scene, shall we?
Here's a little known fact. The planet Uranus was the first planet to be discovered through a telescope.
That looked like you when you was 11.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know him when he was 11, Catherine.
I just seen the photos.
Yeah. So then, Tim, what are your favourite party games for Christmas? Because I believe they're all drinking ones, so they're all meant for adults.
There was a bit of drink involved, yes. However, one of the good games I used to play with the kids. I mean, you get a pack of cards, right? And you get the kids round. You say, right, we've got a brilliant game. It's called 52 card pickup. How'd you play that, Grandad? Well, it's just like this. There you go, 52 cards. Pick them up.
Oh, you rotten devil, Tim. Fancy
Yeah, I know.
doing that to the kids.
So that's the start of it. And it just goes downhill from there. But with the cards, what you do, it's like playing just like playing 21. You know, like 21, it's pontoon.
Yeah.
So you get a few together and you play this game, and whoever loses the hand or has to fold, they have to take a drink.
Oh.
And
And then
what
it
drink
goes
would
on.
that be then?
Well, depends on what you've got to hand. But generally, it's a spirit of some sort. Generally, a spirit that people don't really like. So you're giving them a tot, and as the game goes on, it gets more and more hilarious.
So, Catherine, I believe you've got a few Christmas party games as well. So, can you tell us about a couple of them first?
Right. Well, these are just things that my family used to play when I was younger. Don't cost anything because it's just stuff that you've probably got sitting around your house, really. So the first one is get the spoon in the bottle. So you get a teaspoon and a bottle. Obviously, if it's a plastic bottle, you need to make sure the spoon is small enough to fit in, and you have to weight it down with a little drop of water. So you tie the spoon on a piece of string, and you tie the string around your waist. And then without touching the spoon, you have to try by whatever means possible to get the spoon in the top of the bottle. I mean, some people go for I'm going to swing it and try and get it in. And some people position themselves over the bottle and try and get it in that way. It's funny when you see your granny do it. I can say that. And the other thing with the spoon on a string, the other game is where you have teams, alternate male and female if you can. We always put the spoon in the freezer just to make people do it a little faster. You again tie a very long piece of string to the spoon, And the idea is, alternately, you have to drop it down the front of your clothes and then feed it up the bottom of your clothes. So hopefully you've sort of got dressed in trousers type thing. And then when it gets to the end, you wait until everybody's got it to the end. And then you're like, ready, steady, go. And you have your team your team person at the front who's got to frantically wind the string in, and it's the first person to get the spoon back is their team that's the winner. So you do see a lot of jumping and jiggling about.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the special effects. I really enjoying those, Tim. So it's my turn then. I mean, all I've got is Christmas charades, pin the tail on the donkey, or pin something on Rudolph's nose.
Rudolph. Pin the nose on Rudolph.
Yeah, pin the nose on Rudolph. Yeah. So, I mean, I've looked all over the internet for the top 10 and nothing has come up at all.
Weird, isn't it?
So, yeah, it's, I've really looked into this today and I just cannot find anything to do with Christmas games.
Do you think nowadays it's because people are maybe playing board games? Maybe not doing
I think it's more to do with playing games on the internet, that sort of virtual games.
Actually, we do one of those.
That's more likely.
I can't remember what it's called. Stephanie's trying to get in at the moment, but I think she's having a problem. She would be the best person to speak about it. But you probably done it before with stickers, but we use the phones. So a name comes up on your phone, which you have to hold on your head, and then you have to guess who you are because you can't see it. So you have to ask other people questions, which they have to answer, and hopefully that would lead you to who it is. And the one we play, you just do that, and then it changes it. I know you can write names and play it on stickers, but when you play it by your phone,
post-it notes.
Yeah, but when you do it on your phone, none of you. Someone obviously has to write the questions, don't they? If you're doing it on notelets, but obviously, if you're doing it on your phone, then everybody can join in because no one's had to sit it out because they wrote who it is. I think it's quite American because I think last time we did it, there was a few people when we didn't know who they were, so we had to skip that and go to the next one. But I know even a lot of board games now are all on the internet, aren't they? You don't even need board games for Cluedo or Monopoly or anything like that now.
No. Well, the one that I found, which is very popular, is Elf Monopoly.
Oh.
And I've never seen that. It's based on the Elf movie, and it's a Monopoly board. So I haven't seen it. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. Hello, Paul of 007 Vauxhall. Hello, Richard of RB Rail. So Vanessa says she's building a puzzle. I wonder if that's a Christmas puzzle. Because that's another thing. I haven't seen many Christmas puzzles in the shops this year.
Talking of puzzles, we did the Duchess. She did about a dozen during lockdown.
Yeah,
and we just big boards and just sort of 5,000 piece puzzles, just trying to work the way through them, just for something to do. I mean, lockdown was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was.
Especially the Christmas. Couldn't see the kids and all that.
It was horrible, wasn't it?
Absolute bliss.
You're supposed to say it was horrible.
Oh yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But some of the games that we used to play as kids, I mean, snowball fights used to be a good one.
Yeah.
When we was kids at Christmas, we generally always had snow at Christmas. And it wasn't. So once we got into the sort of back end of the 60s, that sort of snowy winters sort of started to tail off quite a bit. And sort of and then it kind of slipped into sort of January, February. But in recent years, I think we had a light dusting of snow, and that's all we've seen recently. I mean, we've got a cold spell at the moment, but it's a heavy frost. I had to go and put her car away tonight, and it's got heavy frost on it.
Yeah.
But I think that's about as bad as it gets down here.
Well, we were
Having
lucky.
said that, I mean, a couple of years ago, in February, we were getting a boat lifted,
Thank you,
and it was covered
Richard.
in snow the day we were going to lift it. So we had to wash the deck off with salt water to get rid of the snow to be able to take it round to the lift. Wow. There you go. Being
Oh, I hope
paid.
not. I've got to have my
Thank
roof
you.
done. Not the time of year to be having all your roof
Vanessa
taken off.
says, yeah, Vanessa says, I played a lot of Othello in years past.
Oh. I mean, we used to. Some bright spark decided to get a karaoke machine one Christmas.
Oh, we did that.
What
yeah.
a nightmare that was.
Yeah. Yeah. We
I
got,
mean, you
we
all
got
heard me
quite into
sing.
that. We've actually got some good
Oh.
videos of everybody here doing karaoke.
Yeah. And Paul says, do you remember playing conkers in school? Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all played conkers
Well, I
at
think the
school.
boys
How many
did.
people
We
used
didn't.
to cheat and put them in vinegar and
Oh, they used to bake them in the
bake them
oven.
off?
Apparently,
Oh.
if you bake them, it makes them go hard.
Yeah.
And look what Richard says. I'd pay to see Keith on karaoke. You wouldn't, Richard. I am tone deaf. I swear to you.
We could do some Christmas carols, of course.
I know a
Well,
Christmas carol. Is that any good?
Yeah,
She's
you
actually
two
called
could.
Carol and was
You
born
two
at
could.
Christmas, not singing.
We could sing some carols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch your viewers go down to nil.
Faithful, joyful and triumphant, oh come ye to Bethlehem. There you go. Didn't have to
Yes.
sing, did
Okay,
you?
we'll have a Christmas carol night then
Oh
And you
dear.
still don't.
later on.
I better break out the port.
It was to open up the vocal cords.
Not me. We were all coughing
Actually, had
just
port
thinking
last
about
night.
it.
So yeah.
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 We
This
started
has
the
been
night
an hard one.
with a
This-
large glass of port last night.
Oh, very nice.
Oh yes, and then we would get a load of this. How much do you reckon 4 double gin and tonics was?
Oh, I won't.
We was at the boxing.
£10. £10,
12.
20,
12.
12.
12.
Is
Oh.
that good or not? I have no idea.
Oh,
Bye, Richard.
12.
Yeah, sounds okay.
That's cheap.
Mm.
That's really
Yeah.
doubles. We're talking, not singles. There'll be big slug.
And where was this?
This was at HMS Sultan. We were at the boxing. There's 4 of us went, and there was about 400, but there was just 4 of us. Went. We had a table, had some scran. They brought out pork stroganoff,
Oh,
which was
very
very
nice.
nice and rice. So we had literally a large glass of port before we left the house. Got dropped off, and then we had I think we had about four double gins, and then we had we did about 5 bottles of red wine between the 4 of us.
well, that's not bad going.
Yeah, we were quite inebriated time we left.
I should think you was. I think Stephanie's with us somewhere, Keith. I think she might
Is
be
she?
backstage.
Oh, yeah. It's Stephanie. Yeah. Hello, Stephanie.
Hey,
Hello.
go landscape.
Oh, sorry.
Go
Yeah.
landscape.
Oh,
There you go.
I've got to hold
Boom.
my phone. Got nothing to prop it up.
Oh,
How have they
no.
been? Have they been well behaved?
Yeah, they're asleep. Just got
Oh,
Basil.
hello, Barry.
There's Barry.
He's
He-
like, what are you
he-
doing? Who are you talking to?
He moves
So
quick for a dog
Stephanie-
with 3 legs.
So, Stephanie, what
Yeah.
games do you play? Because
Well,
it's a hard topic, this, because I've looked all over the internet to find out what were the top 10 games, but nothing's come up.
well,
Ah.
we normally get like whatever the Christmas game of the year is that comes out that year. So we've had like Speak Out, where you put those things in your mouth and you have to say things from the card. And then we've got the like Cards Against Humanities and Cards Against Disney. And
Do you know what they are? If people don't know what Cards Against Humanity is, they wouldn't.
It's a very risky game to play. It's like really rude, and it's basically you all get given cards, and then someone picks out a question card, and it could be like I don't know, Harry Potter's wand is used for, and then you might have a card saying something quite naughty, and you have to like piece them together. So that can be quite funny, especially when you get a card that you're a bit like, oh, this is going to come across really bad. But whoever gets the most laughs, or whoever thinks that has been the most like card, it gets to win that round. My favourite is Harry Potter Cluedo.
What was the other one we had? Pie Face.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever played that?
No.
All right. So
My face.
you explain it, Stephanie.
So you basically have to put your face through this thing when it's your turn, and you have to turn the knob so many times, whatever the card's telling you, and hope that the cream that you've put on a bit isn't going to go when you turn the dial.
Well, it will for one. There's two people, and you're facing one another, and one of you is going to get the pie in the face. It just depends which of you it is, because obviously you got no idea, have you?
No.
But
no.
The Speak Out thing that Stephanie was talking about earlier, when you go to the dentist and they put those things in your mouth to hold your mouth right open, well, it does that. So then obviously you can't move your lips, but you have to read whatever the saying is on your card, and everybody else has to try and guess what it is. Well, that's not easy if you can't form any of your words. So that's actually quite funny. And then at the end of it, everybody goes, you need the dentist, because it's not hiding anything.
I think a lot of the ones that we've played the most is probably that Heads Up Ellen DeGeneres.
That one
game.
Yeah, I was just saying
on your phone. It's an app, and it's a bit like charades, but there's loads of different. You can pick whatever genre that you want, like countries or whatever. And that's portable, so no matter where you go, if someone's like, oh, should we play a game? And I'm like, oh, I've got one on my phone. That's quite funny. And it records you as well.
Oh, I forgot
because you've got the phone on your head, it records what everyone else is doing. So when people are trying to act things out, it records it. So if someone does like something really funny, then that's going to end up on Facebook.
I think the funniest one of those I've ever seen was when your dad got the house at Pooh Corner. that was hysterical. There was no hiding that.
Talking of funny things, I've put the quiz together for this week, and for the fun facts, I'm not going to do fun facts this week. It's going to be cracker jokes.
Oh,
different routine.
So I've got to record the cracker jokes in the next couple of days.
Where did you get your crackers from? I feel this may make a difference to the standard of the jokes.
I don't know. The Duchess has sorted the quiz out, and so I'm only the presenter. I just give them the script and have to read it.
Well, we look forward to those.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, it should be quite a giggle, actually. So I've got to record those.
We didn't have jokes in ours last year. It was them sayings we had. And it's just not the same as the naff Christmas jokes, is it?
Well,
No,
some
didn't
of
we
them
have
are
the ones where
hilarious.
you had to give stickers out for the?
Oh, that
like,
that was. Oh, yes, that was one day last Christmas, wasn't it?
yeah.
Like, I don't know who's the noisiest eater, and then everybody has to give whoever they think the noisiest eater is a sticker. and it was all things like that. I can't remember where I got those from actually, but they had lovely gifts in them. Yeah. So yeah, they were quite good.
Yeah, so
So
cracker
you've got any
jokes.
more? You've got any more drinking games then, Tim, that you used to play?
Used to play a thing called spoons, and that is when there's a crowd of you from the same platoon or something like that, in a bar or something, and somebody says spoons, pull out your spoon. So if you ain't got your spoon, that was it. You've got to start drinking.
You know what that's just reminded me of? The floor is lava. Have you ever done that?
No. What? Come on, tell us about that game then.
Well, you explain it, Stephanie, because you're the.
So for my, well, probably should be saying this online, but for my sister's hen do, we went to Centre Parks, and I mean we're all quite old, but whenever anyone shouts the floor is lava, you have to climb up or get on anything as quickly as you can to get off the floor. Obviously, last person not up on anything is in the lava. And
Who do you think that was?
So we were walking back from the clubhouse like really late at night, and then we suddenly heard the floor's lava. So me, my sister Charlotte, my wife Anne, and someone else jumped on one of the wooden plinths that they have by the side of the path, and all of a sudden it just went crack, and we was like, "Oh, run!" So he was like running back towards the cabin.
But this was just getting shouted out randomly all over the place, wasn't it? You'd be on your way somewhere, or you just come out of the toilet, and all of a sudden someone would shout, "The floor is lava!" And then it was just bedlam with everybody trying to get off the floor.
We played Manhunt as well.
We did, yeah.
In the Centre Park, so everyone got their darkest clothes out. I took it too far and got my like coal eyeliner and smudged it all over my face and arms. And then
typical Meekham's thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you basically there's a couple of people searching, and then everyone else just goes and runs off in the dark and hides. We was playing for that for ages.
Well, it was pitch black, wasn't it? Because we were in the middle of Centre Parks. So obviously there's no lighting once you're out in the woods.
I found a log with a hole in it. I laid in
it. Well, Christine and I
was one of the last to be found. I was just like, I might have to come out soon because I'm getting cold.
We got lost trying to find our way back.
That's a bit like playing hide and seek with the kids. You get them to go and hide somewhere, and then you give up looking for them.
Well,
come back an hour later.
LJ's classic, isn't he? He goes and hides behind the net curtain, and we have to go look for him. But see, these are all games that don't cost any money, and you can do anywhere, aren't they? You don't need anything, and it can be spontaneous. I mean, they're still good crack if you're camping, aren't they, or something like that?
Yeah. They're the best type of games, really. You know, because I mean, you have fun. When you're playing board games, it's just throwing a dice in it and trying to get round. And, you know, to me, there's no fun. You know, it's like Trivial Pursuit. I love playing that, but it's only a board game, whereas anything like that where you get involved in, it's a lot more fun. And especially when drink's involved, because the more drink you have, the better fun you have.
I was saying to Keith earlier about Dab Dibble. Do you remember that?
Even I remember that.
When Jed had had too much to drink, did he walk through the closed patio doors? That was practically every year. I'm surprised I still have doors. Because, you know, but when there's a lot of you playing that does get very, very confusing. But again,
I think the best...
Go on.
Sorry. Best game's the Santa Hat game. You place it on either side of the corner of the TV and watch a film, and as soon as someone stands directly underneath the Santa hat, you all have to take a drink.
Oh, nice.
I'd be sending the wife up all the time.
Well, again, that doesn't cost anything other than your drink. It's something you're already there doing, isn't it?
But
Yeah.
but look at the games that are just offhand and just like you're all getting involved. I mean, my sister got married 2017.
Mm.
Yeah, and we're still talking about that now. Like that was really, really funny, and it didn't cost anything, and everyone got involved, and it was a laugh. So that's what it's all about: making memories and having fun.
Yeah. And everybody's very competitive, though, aren't they, out of our lot?
Yeah.
So it's no just we're going to go hide in the woods. They all take, as Stephanie was saying, blacking up their faces, putting all black clothes on. They take it, to the next level. In fact, I think I've got a photograph where everybody's wrestled down to the floor and they're all sitting on her. I'm not quite sure what was happening there. Oh, that got anything to do with hide and seek. But that was a good evening, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
But as you say, that's
So
all those years ago. Still talking about it.
Yeah.
So you've made a lot of happy memories then, you two.
Yeah. I mean, it's been good, isn't it? Well, we used to have big parties like Christmas Eve. I mean, that sort of stopped when I changed my job because I was sort of working all the time. But all the neighbours used to come in, all the family used to come round. Stephen was in the TA at the time, and all the TA lads used to come round. We used to do a lot of these party games, and literally you get up in the morning, see how many people were sleeping on your floor in their sleeping bags, cook them all a cook breakfast and send them off home, and then get on with your New Year's Day and cooking for New Year. We've had some brilliant parties, haven't we?
Yeah.
Karaoke machine featured a lot over the years, didn't it?
Yeah. Karaoke's always fun, isn't it? Although
what you don't want is a good singer to start off with. You want the worst singer you've got in the room.
So you're 007.
Yeah, and then everybody's like, "Great, I can do better than that."
Yeah, well, I'd be the first one on, but I'd clear everybody.
No, you wouldn't.
When I think I absolutely clear. I am tone deaf. So,
but if that's the case, then you are the very person we want to sing first. You don't want the good person singing first, because then nobody else is going to want to go.
No. Well, I volunteer sometimes, but I tell them all I'll clear everybody out because I am tone deaf.
One way to clear the pub at the end of the night.
Well, we was at a birthday party, and someone had put Stephen's name down for the karaoke, and he got up and did it with somebody else. He was getting right into it. He was doing the full Tom Jones thing, throwing the throwing the microphone between his legs and flinging it up again. And at one point, the microphone disappeared. But he was right. I'm not saying he had the best voice, but my goodness, he put everything into it. It was quite funny. And then someone got up and sung Old Shep, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's not what you want, is it? You want something jolly." No. You feel like, that is really sad. But I mean, I don't get up and sing the karaoke's, but I love it when they do it. Actually, I found an old video, didn't I, on my phone of we was on a cruise, and it was a lady who got up and sang, and she was so bad. It was the only time I've ever heard people heckle karaoke. They were, I mean, it was bad. They were shouting, "Get off!" And she's like, "I'm not going to stop. I'm going to finish." But it was, it was bad.
Yeah, tell them how we found that message though. You said, "Oh, I found a picture of you singing on the cruise ship, and I thought you were taking the piss."
I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to it. I'd just seen it. It wasn't until I put the sound up and I thought, "Oh no, that's not you." But no,
they did that to me when we went on the cruise. They put my name in, and then I'm not like Whitney Houston or anything, but I can hold a tune, and they put my name down, but I can't sing in front of people. I get really I get like the shakes really bad.
Yeah, anxiety.
And
nervous.
My little sister had to come up and hold my hand, and I was literally trembling from head to toe. I don't know what. I'm not nervous about getting up there, but my body just shakes really bad.
I can't even carry a tune in a bucket.
No, me neither.
No. Yeah, but at least you have a go, don't you? by the
Oh,
Oh
sounds
yeah, I
of it,
still
you
got
two.
up there. I could have refused.
Yeah, but you've
Yeah.
got quite a good voice. You was just nervous.
Yeah, but you was like, oh, but you've got such a lovely voice, and I'm like, have you not watched X Factor, where all these parents are like, oh my angel sings just like an angel, and then they're like, ah! You're like, yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, but I'm not the only person that's said that to you, am I? If it was just me and everybody else have got their fingers in their ears, I could understand it.
Yeah.
But you know, didn't you sing something at school and everybody told you how wonderful you was because
Yeah, no one had ever heard me sing before.
Mm. See, so
That was
it's
at
not,
my leaving assembly.
yeah, it's not just me then, is it? But I know what
No.
you're saying because I often think that on X Factor. Like you think to yourself, why would you put your child through this when clearly they are not very good? But you know, we maybe don't see that in our own children, do we?
No.
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 But there you go.
It's
He's ended up here
Steve
again.
on. Hiya, Steve.
How we doing?
Well, we've been on 30 minutes. I ended up here again. Yes, you did, Steve. And I'm just finishing it because I only do about 30
Can't
minutes.
stay away.
Yeah, Steve can't. Yeah, he hasn't been on the quizzes lately, so we'll just have to remind him Tuesday at 8 o'clock
8
now,
o'clock.
isn't it?
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock. So,
Yeah.
yeah, everything's
it's,
going all right. Haven't you seen me
it's a Christmas themed one this
thing
week.
live stream, Steve? So I'm going to finish it there, 30 minutes, and he tires quickly, trying to seem interested. Yeah, well, I'm only doing short streams at the moment, and then I'll start afterwards on major topics. So thanks for coming in, Steve, and everybody else, and we will see you tomorrow night. So bye. I'm just going to
Bye.
end the stream.
TTFN. Ta-ta for
Bye.
now.
Bye.